What's up, family? I want to talk to you guys about something today. If you know me, you know that I had this fascination with Star Wars. I've always had this thing with Star Wars. And growing up, I've always had this thing with the Force. You know, what is this Force? I ran across this martial art instructor by the name of Allen Casselman Sr. in Tulare, California. This guy was a phenomenal person. He was. Um, not only did he teach martial arts, but he taught a lot of different things, meditation and a lot of stuff. And the most impactful thing that he taught me was my meditation. But Alan became like Yoda to me, you know. One of the things that he taught us in class was the power of intent. The power of intent. And it was mind-boggling. I didn't believe it at first, you know, and he would have us line up and he would split the class in half. Half the class up front. And they would face in the opposite direction. They would have their backs to us. And we would be behind them. And we would have to walk up to them. And maybe 2-3 feet from them, we would have to do something. And just in our intent, just the power of our intent, we would never touch them. In our mind, we would either pull their left shoulder, their right shoulder, we would buckle a knee, and whatever we want to do, pull their hair, whatever it was that we wanted to do, but we couldn't touch them. It had to be the power of intent. And so the person in front of us don't know what we're going to do. No one in the class know what we're going to do to that person in front of us. Every one of us is going to do something different. But the person in front of us had to be able to tell us what we just did to them. And it was mind-boggling because, again, I'm a Star Wars junkie. I love Star Wars. I love the Force. And here it is, without even touching somebody, you're actually literally moving their shoulder, their hair, buckling their knee, pushing them forward, pulling them to you without even touching them. Sounds crazy, sounds chaotic, but it's real. And so in the class, here it is, you got these people in front of you and they have their back to you and you're watching them fall backwards. You're watching their shoulder get pulled back. You're watching their hair get pulled back. You're watching their knee buckle. And all you did was move them with the power of intent. The power of your intent moved that individual. That's how powerful we are as individuals. I mean, we're so much more powerful than that, don't get me wrong. But the fact that you can push somebody, you can move somebody without physically putting your hands on them, with just your mind, wow. If you could do that, what else can you do? If we have the ability to move another person with our intent, what else can we do? I literally saw this. I literally experienced this. We did this on a number of occasions. The power of intent. We talk about it as though it's some grand mystical thing, this unattainable thing. We look at Star Wars and we remember when Luke Skywalker reaches out and he grabs his lightsaber from the snow. We see all these different things. We see these kids in the Matrix bending spoons with just their mind. And we think, oh, that's make-believe, that's pretend. Nah, family, that's real. That's real. It's just that we don't believe that we're capable of doing those things. And because we don't believe that we're capable of doing those things, we don't do those things. I don't care how big your muscles are. I don't care how strong you are. Physically, your mind is so much more stronger if you use it and train it correctly. When they say mind over matter, there's some significant meaning to that. That's not just talk. There's some power to that. There's truth to that. Understand who you are. Understand who you are. This right here, this is flesh. This ain't who I am. This is just a housing unit. This covers up the real me. The real me is inside of this. And you can only see that with a spiritual eye. I know this is like over a lot of your heads. That's okay. You'll get there one day. And you'll remember this video. The power of intent. What you think about, you bring about. I love you guys. Peace.